Dinosaurs were massive, incredible reptiles that roamed the planet for millions of years. Although some of them were the size of chickens, like velociraptors, others stood taller than giraffes, like Quetzalcoatlus. Some dinosaurs weighed 50 tons or more and grew over 100 feet long. Today we're going to look at the top 10 world's biggest dinosaurs ever. Though that, we need to consider how we decide which dinosaurs were the biggest. For our purposes, the largest dinosaurs are those that had the longest measurement from head to tail. Measuring dinosaurs by height or weight could also be useful. However, neither of those measures is individually useful at figuring out the largest creature. In short, we are going to use length as the measure for the largest dinosaur. We will also offer other background information on these creatures. We must talk about the inaccuracies in the available measurements. The measurements we introduce here will most likely not to be entirely accurate. Many dinosaurs fossils represent only a portion of the reptile's large body. Oftentimes, scientists compared the recovered portion, such as vertebra, with more complete models to estimate the dinosaur's size. Simply put, means we are going to award the title of the world's largest dinosaur ever to the dinosaur with the greatest reasonable estimate for size. Without further ado, let's discover the biggest dinosaurs. Number 10. Barosaurus. Name: Barosaurus lentus. Length: 82 to 89 feet. Weight: 13 to 73 tons. Until recently, the Barosaurus was believed to be the world's largest dinosaur. The former estimates said the creature measured up 157 feet long. However, recent studies found that the fossil remains that formed the basis of the measure did not belong to Barosaurus. The BYU 9024 specimen was determined to belong to Supersaurus. As a result, the known fossil of this dinosaur diminished its overall size to perhaps 89 feet or a bit longer. This dinosaur had forked bones in its tail with spikes. The tail ended with a whiplash, which the dinosaur was able to use its tail as a weapon. Also, this dinosaur may have raised up on its back legs to dine on plants far off the ground. Number 9. Antarctosaurus. Name: Antarctosaurus giganteus. Length: 98 feet. Weight: 64 to 72 tons. The Antarctosaurus giganteus is the largest member of the genus. The first remains of this dinosaur were detailed in 1929. The incomplete fossil fragments provided a good look at the rib and vertebra of the creature. The fragments of the dinosaur led to a hypothetical size creation, based on their estimates from two femurs that measure 7.7 feet in length. Scientists believed that the dinosaur measured about 98 feet long and stood about 33 to 36 feet tall. The dinosaur is believed to have weighed as much as 72 to 76 tons at its highest based on the recent estimates. However, scientists have agonized over the length and weight of this dinosaur. Some have even claimed that it was 100 feet long and 50 tons in weight. It's a perfect example of a dinosaur shrouded in mystery. Number 8. Puertosaurus. Name: Puertosaurus riuli. Length: 98 feet. Weight: 50 to 61 tons. The only fossil found from a Puertosaurus riuli came from the late Cretaceous period. They were discovered in southwestern Patagonia, Argentina. This dinosaur was the first titanosaur with preserved cervical vertebra. Paleontologists believe this dinosaur was about 98 feet long and weighed approximately 50 to 61 tons, or up to 122,000 lbs. Its recorded dorsal vertebra, which measures 5 feet 6 inches, is the broadest of any recovered vertebra fossil. The size and shape of this vertebra indicate that this one may have had a very wide rib case. Therefore, it may be seen heavier than other species from the same period. Scientists believe that this dinosaur had a more flexible neck than most. Therefore, it was able to eat a broader diet than those with a stiff neck, since it could be raised different places. Number 7. Sauropteran. Name: Sauropteran protellus. Length: 92 to 112 feet, weight 44 to 66 tons. The Sauropsodon prodelus lived in Texas, Oklahoma, and Wyoming during the early Cretaceous period. When it was first discovered, people believed that it was the largest dinosaur of all time. Part of this reason for this immediate attention was the amazing height of Sauropsodon resulting from its immense neck. This dinosaur that may have up to 112 feet long may have stood up to if it could stick its head straight up. Also, this dinosaur weighed between 88,000 and 112,000 pounds. The first fossils were found in Oklahoma in 1994, and they were put in storage by the University of Oklahoma because they believed they were petrified. It was not until 6 years later that a graduate student discovered the error and realized that they were some of the largest dinosaur bones ever recovered. Also, it may have weighed as much as 132,000 pounds. If you want to see Sauropsodon prodelus dinosaur tracks, head to Dinosaurs Valley State Park near Glen Rose, Texas. The state even made the Sauropsodon its official state dinosaur. Number 6. Diplodocus. Name Diplodocus halluram. Length 89 to 115 feet. Weight 11 to 25 tons. The Diplodocus halluram lived at the end of the Jurassic period. This dinosaur is known for its long tail, long neck, thick body, and powerful legs. This dinosaur is believed to measure up to 115 feet in length. Interestingly, this is also quite a light dinosaur compared to some of the others. Even though it grows 115 in length, it only weighs perhaps 28,000 to 50,000 pounds. Another interesting fact about this species was that its skin was scaly. The evidence of the preserved scales helped scientists learn more about how the dinosaurs of the era looked and how their bodies functioned. Number 5. Ruangosaurus. Name Ruangosaurus giganteus. Length 81 to 115 feet. Weight 55 tons or more. The Ruangosaurus giganteus is a relative newcomer to the world of large dinosaurs. This dinosaur was only discovered in China and described in 2009. Information about this species is somewhat scarce. However, scientists have provided some good estimates about its size and when it lived. Currently, it's believed that this dinosaur is from the Cretaceous era. Two estimates about this dinosaur's size exist. One source says it was probably about 35 meters long, and another says about 24.8 meters long. In other words, this creature was probably between 81 and 115 feet long. Furthermore, estimates claim that this dinosaur was between 37.5 tons and 55 tons. All in all, this was a rather long dinosaur that probably stood over 30 feet tall. Still, the limited fossils from the specimen make it hard to be certain about its size. Number 4. Patagotitan. Name Patagotitan myram. Length 102 to 121 feet. Weight 57 to 85 tons. Experts believe that the Patagotitan myram, also called Titanosaur, lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 97 million years ago. Based on the species description, this dinosaur measured about 121 feet long and could have weighed upwards of 85 tons. However, modern texts on the species have tempered that estimate. Unlike many dinosaurs, where scientists have to do a lot of guesswork, 84 fossils have been recovered in Argentina's Patagonia region. They are on display at the American Museum of Natural History. Number 3. Argentinosaurus. Name Argentinosaurus wincolensis. Length 98 to 115 feet. Weight 72 to 110 tons. The Argentinosaurus wincolensis lived during the late Cretaceous period. However, fossils of the dinosaurs were not found until 1987. As with many others, there is a lot of debate about the animal size. Some people believe them to be 98 feet in length, Other sources insist this dinosaur was 130 feet long. The same inconsistency in estimates can be found in the dinosaur's weight. Some believe it weighed as little as 144 pounds, with others think he tipped the scale at more than 220,000 pounds. It's important to mention that Argentinosaurus is one of the largest land animals in history. Researchers have recovered many quality fossils, so they can say with some confidence that this animal was this size. Number 2. Meroponisaurus. Name: Meroponisaurus fragilismus. Length 99 to 130 feet. Weight 87 to 132 tons. The Meroponisaurus may be one of the world's largest dinosaurs, but the humans have even less evidence of this creature than usual. Only one fossil from the Meroponisaurus fragilismus has ever been discovered. Unfortunately, the fossil was lost. Based on the contemporary measurements and the field notes about the fossil, Gregory S. Paul, a researcher renowned for his dinosaur restorations, suggested that the Meroponisaurus was about 131 feet long as its maximum. This is smaller than the original estimates that suggested the Meroponisaurus could have been 200 feet long. Although the description of the dinosaur's fossil indicates that it could have been the biggest of all time, the lack of details, accurate documentation, and good measurements make it unfair and somewhat impossible to name this creature the biggest ever. Number 1. Supersaurus. Name: Supersaurus viviani. Length 105 to 138 feet. Weight 35 to 40 tons. Supersaurus is perched in the top 10 world's largest dinosaurs. Fossils of the Supersaurus viviani have been found in Colorado and may be found in Portugal. This animal lived about 115 million years ago. Experts believe that this species could be up to 141 feet long, but they have downgraded their opinion to 105 to 138 feet. Either way, Supersaurus was the world's largest dinosaur. However, it did not have the massive weight that one might expect from such a long creature. The fossil specimen for Supersaurus are good in shape, so recent estimates for the dinosaur's length have surpassed 120 feet or 40 meters and may have been closer to 140 feet in length. Thus, this is the creature about which we have the best data and has the best examinable claim. New fossil evidence and the analysis of old evidence will likely lead to change in our ranked list. As recently as last year, Barosaurus was potentially the largest dinosaur to ever walk the planet. Now it's barely in the top 10.